Tony Ryle.
Well, Mr. Speaker, I think they used to say it was Reds under the bed. Well, now it's just paranoia from the Greens. And actually, you might have taken a little bit of sympathy from that argument if it wasn't from the Chicken Little of New Zealand politics, where every time he talks about anything, the sky's falling in, it's all so difficult, it's all big business, big politics, the right, all against the little, innocent little Greens, who've been spending like a drunken sailor the taxpayers' money on their silly little referendum that's gone absolutely nowhere. But look, Mr. Speaker, I want to ignore the marginal and the single figures in polls. I want to look at the double standard that's really been revealed in the last couple of days. And that's the double standard of the party opposite, the Labour Party. This is the party that's railed against Sky City Casino. Do you remember, Mr. Speaker, the days of questions about Sky City, the government in the pocket of Sky City, the gambling throughout the community, the evil of Sky City? And what do we find? Supping from the gambler's cup on Saturday night, Cosgrove, Mr. Farfoy, Mr. Shearer, and one other. Who was the other? Who was the other? And here's the other thing. What did Mr. Shearer say today? Didn't admit it. Didn't admit anything till today. What did Mr. Shearer say?
I have a point of order from the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr. Speaker, I've just been informed that I'm not allowed to interrupt the member's speech with this point of order. I'll wait.
Well, the member has now interrupted the speech of the Honourable Tony Ryle.
The fourth member. No, oh, no. Was it Sue Moroney? No. Was it Ruth? Actually, it was Phil Goff, was it? Was it Phil Goff? Well, it might have been the right. But look, what did David Shearer? Didn't say a thing until today, and he says, yes, I was there. I was only there for a little while. I didn't eat anything and I didn't drink anything. Actually, the only thing he didn't say was, I didn't inhale. That was the only thing Shearer didn't say. He was only there for 5 or 10 minutes. He didn't drink anything, he didn't eat anything, he didn't smoke anything. And did he put a bet on? Well, that's the question. So this is just typical of this David Shearer. Failing opposition with weak leadership, such weak leadership that he gets to this position where he never wants to stand up for anything. So this double standard of railing against Sky City and then senior members of the party opposite, Cosgrove, Farfoy, Shearer and one other, possibly Mr. Goff. It's all a bit of a right-wing group. Was it Mr. Goff?
He's not denying it.
Will he deny he was at the Sky City at the rugby? No denial. So I think someone from the media will be ringing there. But look, I also want to ignore those falling in the polls and with weak leadership and focus on a party that focuses on what really matters for New Zealand, and that's this government and our very strong commitment to seeing the rural economy in New Zealand moving forward. Because when rural New Zealand moves forward, our country moves forward, and a successful primary economy is still the backbone that supports our economy. $30 billion of exports, and this government has a vision that will double over the next years up to 2025, because we know that agriculture is important to New Zealand. So we're supporting the primary sector in a myriad of ways, getting the fundamentals right that you would expect, reducing red tape, simplifying the Resource Management Act, keeping taxes down, keeping the interest rates down, making sure that government spending is under control, making sure that we invest in trade opportunities for New Zealanders, Trans-Pacific Partnership, China, India. Everything that this government is focused on is making sure that the New Zealand economy moves faster. And we're working cooperatively with the primary sector in the primary growth partnerships, investing in research and innovation to boost the New Zealand economy. $658 million in 13 projects supporting the New Zealand productive sector. So this government is delivering for rural New Zealand. We're delivering for the economy. 3% economic growth last year, higher than most developed countries. You don't get that from flailing around with weak leadership. You get it from a strong focus. And rural fibre, we have huge investment going out, putting out rural fibre right throughout the New Zealand economy. And we've got company taxes down. This means every small business pays less tax.
Honourable David Parker.
Mr. Speaker, national